Jock Showalter, president of DealerPeak, on why it's so important to pay close attention to your online dealership.
Essentially, the dealer's lot has shrunk from a couple acres to about 19 inches diagonally. You know, now we just got to get the dealer to watch their flat screen monitor like they watch their lot, okay? Because that's where the buyers are. Those two guys out there waiting for the next warm body to show up, well, those guys may be there for a couple years, but they're probably not going to make a very good living. And if the dealer is satisfied with, you know, that type of situation, just hiring people to go out there and wait for the next warm body to show up, he's probably not going to make a very good living either. So we're going to see a big transition from the guys waiting for business to come to those same two guys. What should be happening is a manager going out there and saying, hey, guess what? Have you made all your calls today? The CRM system says you got 20 calls to follow up with. You've got sold customers you need to send thank you letters out to, you know, so on and so forth. So the business is sitting inside in their computer system right now. So we're going to see less of that.
How do you get the process in place?
Well, in general, it's much better to have boots on the ground. It gives us a chance to build relationships with that dealership, to really get to know how they're doing business today, what the processes that they feel are successful. So the ideal situation is boots on the ground at the dealership, at least for a couple days, so everybody just has a good sense of where they're at with this new system. Now, we will also have other dealerships in situations where they're very sophisticated. They know technology, they know, they're familiar with CRM systems, they have the process already in place, so it's really just a matter of configuring the tools at that point. So in certain circumstances, sure, it can be done remotely, but in most all cases, really, the dealer needs somebody there training them how to use this system, and many times what we're going in there is introducing a sales process to them. You know, when we first started this company, we made the assumption that most dealers would have a very tight customer follow-up plan, a very tight sales process down. Well, it didn't take us too long to realize that, gee, they don't. So, you know, when we do an install, not only do we install the technology, but that's pre-configured with proven sales forces. So we can go in there and say not only, you know, how do you click the buttons, but why are we doing this? Why does it make sense when this type of lead comes in? Why do we want to pick up that phone, or why do we want to send this particular email in this certain circumstance? So it really needs to be a holistic